All right. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, okay. Gross. Hello, hi Jordan. And QV. I am going horseback riding, so I have to get ready. I literally have to leave my house in like 35 minutes, but look how cute my boots are. I don't think I've ever shown y'all my boots. They're pinkish purple and gray. I was gonna wear my old ones, but then I was like, oh shit, like the sole was worn down so bad on those, and they're not like real like cowboy boots. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Give a kiss a horse snoot for me. I will. I haven't been writing in, I guess, since like May, because I went in when I was in the Bahamas. But I've been looking for a stable that I can go to here where I can literally just like go ride whenever I want. And my friend Kara had posted she had posted on her Instagram story about this one stable, and I was like, bitch. I was like, where is that? How are the horses treated? Are they trained well? Like, I never want to go somewhere where the horses are, if you're going on like a trail ride, if they're like sprinting back like to the stable, that's not a good sign. So yeah, so I was very excited because the place that the like writing school that I went to when I did English, when I was in middle school and high school, that place closed down, or it was just sold actually. So same thing. Yes, I'm moving my boobs up. Oh, because I'm wearing my Skims because I have to be extra supported today. And I feel like nothing can support these babies because they're just so giant. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm visiting Tampa next month or so. Do they have places where you can pay to riders, sit at private stables? I'd love to do this. Yeah, there's a bunch of different places you can go. There's a place right next to our house, but like close to our house. And it's really the only place in South Tampa where you can go riding, but that's more of like a school. And I'm pretty sure only do English. And I haven't done English in a while. One thing that was weird, it was in the Bahamas when I went, they had English saddles, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, this is strange. So of course, like when I was writing, I was like all up and like ready to like post and trot. And my sister was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I feel weird. There's not a horn. Like what is happening? I was like, I can't be relaxed. Oh, nice. She just texted me and said, want to ride together. I can pick you up. Nice. Perfect. I'm pretty sure I know where her apartment is. I mean, she lives in like, I can obviously tell you where my friend lives, but she lives like part-time here in Tampa and then part-time in Sarasota, I think. And then she's like always in Miami as well because they were shooting like a show in Miami or some shit. I don't know. I always tell her, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't watch your show. She's like, no, please don't. I was like, okay. Also, I always like call it the wrong thing. Yeah, she's so sweet though. I love her. And I was so excited. And I was like, bitch, let's go riding. But yeah, I rode basically certified horse girl. I rode English in middle school and high school, and then and also in end of middle school, my mom was like, you need to choose. Do you want to do like dance or riding. You can only choose one because bitches is exhausting driving you everywhere. And I was like, I'd rather do riding. And then I went to an equestrian boarding school for like 3 months until I got expelled. But think of like Hogwarts, but instead of magic, it was horses. And it was so beautiful and so amazing. And I did English up there. And then when I got sent to Utah, I did, when I lived in Utah, when my poor choices got me sent to Utah, I rode Western out there and I just loved it. It was so much more like relaxed and I felt like I was like bonding more with the horses. It was awesome. So I really liked that. Uh-oh, why can I not? Uh-oh. Okay. Do you have to keep buying products if you're a distributor? In rules, it says you only have to buy the starter pack. I don't know what MLM you're talking about, but yeah, typically you would keep buying the products because you're going to keep using them. Ugh, this is rough. I need to adjust this. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Yeah, so it depends with what MLM you're talking about. Let me actually flip over my head. Hi, buddy. Oh, you turned off my light. That's not nice. That's why you're not supposed to be under my desk, you butt face. There we go. Okay. All right. So yeah, very excited. Can't wait. Do you think you'll ever do a full video where you went to Utah or just keep it as a live stream? Well, I deleted all those live streams where I ever talked about that because I think I revealed too much. And I mean, it's not like I'm like hiding it, but also like certain parts of my past and my personal life, like this knot in my hair right now, is absolutely no one's business. And I mean, like, yeah, I share like certain aspects of it or like reference it, like in, hey, stop it. Like for, Bub, you gotta stop itching. What are you doing? Silly boy. Why are you itching? I should take you to the vet, or the groomer. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I like if it helps like add value to a conversation or something, then sure. But I don't think that that I want to like make a full video about it or anything like that, especially because my experience is very different than what a lot of people's experiences have been, and I don't want to come across as like, and it has been said before, some people have been like, oh my gosh, well, you should talk about it because like, you know, Paris Hilton's talked about hers and, you know, you two went to, you know, one of the same places, not at the same time, but like talk about it. And I'm like, we had completely different experiences. Like, I don't know, like there are places that are awful. Yeah. But there's so many treatment centers, like so many treatment centers, especially in Utah. Like there were a lot. My parents actually looked at Provo Canyon School, which is a very awful one. And I had friends who went there. And I'm very happy my parents actually went and were like, oh my God, no. My mom said she cried when they left. She was like, I'm not sending my daughter there. Like, absolutely not. And then they went to the place that I went and they like saw a few of the girls that like I was friends with that had already left the place that I was at that time and like went to this new place. And They heard them like laughing and like having fun and like riding horses and all that. My mom was like, oh, this is better. She's like, this is way better. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want, it's just like how if I talk about like ADHD or anxiety or depression or, you know, being on the spectrum, like I don't want that to ever become my brand. I mean, like, no offense to anyone. If anyone is going to have that like in their bio, like go for it. I don't care. But I'm not going to be the type of person, like, I don't like those labels, you know? Again, that's just me. I would think that everyone's experience is different. Yeah, everyone's experience is different, but not everyone understands that. And then some people will be like, oh my God, like you're lying or brainwashed. Like this person said that it was awful. And it's like, we didn't go to the same place. And also there are people who I know that went to the place that I went to. And afterwards, they have said like they've said, like gone public and been like, oh, I didn't need to be there. And I'm like, bitch, yes, you did. Like, yeah, you did. So I don't know. I just find it really interesting. Just caught you on here. So I don't know if it's been brought to your attention yet to hear about what's going on with Nick Cannon, Slow Carter, or Nick, oh my God, Nick Carter and Sloan. Yes, I saw. I'm well aware. I texted him. He's overwhelmed. He's fine. And there's like nothing I can do about that anyways, but so she was all about it clearly. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I'll order new extensions. I think I'm going to dye my hair brown. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to dye my hair brown. If you're being sent to one of those places, you need to be there. They don't just take everybody I've worked into in California. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Is your hair naturally brown or blonde? My hair is naturally this color. So I don't know. What do you think about Brat Camp, the TV show? I've never seen that. But I also think that calling someone a brat when they have mental health issues is like not that good. But yeah, I don't know about that show. Do most MLMs hide prices of products? That's sus. I don't think so. I don't think so, bud. Please post pics on Instagram friends today. I don't know if I will. I probably won't. Whenever, I mean, I feel like whenever I hang out with like any of my friends, I don't really post pictures. I mean, I might. I've been real into like just not posting pictures on Instagram or like of my like private life, you know? I don't know. It's really helped me. Sorry, I'm not really knowledgeable on the topic, but would you say that the treatment centers and other kind of wilderness camps are separate things? No. I mean, they are separate things. Like there's residential treatment facilities, which there's a good amount of, and then that's where like you live like in a house or whatever, or like in a facility, and then there's therapeutic wilderness programs, which is where you live outside. And the average stay at those is 6 to 8 weeks. The wilderness programs. I stayed for 6 months because I was very stubborn, and my parents were like, "Cool, you're gonna stay till you need to leave." or until you graduate the program, which I did, and only 10% of people do that. But then God, I cannot get this piece. Okay, there we go. And then after that, I went to a therapeutic or a residential treatment center. Usually after you go to the wilderness program, then you go to the residential treatment facility. But it's never the other way around. Because you have to like learn how to be like with people again. And the success rate and all that is much better if you do it that way instead. And then also just like, I feel like just individual therapy is obviously really important, but then like group therapy is too. And like being with a bunch of people that like you don't fucking like and that are really obnoxious and have their own problems, but then are just like completely pieces of shit as well, just like you, is really important. I'm stuck with COVID at home, having trouble breathing. That sucks. You should do breathing exercises. And obviously this is not medical advice, but see your doctor and then make sure you're like always propped up and not laying on your back. It forces team building and learning to work with other humans. Yeah, and boundaries as well. Getting my hair done tonight. Short, dark, and blue. Ooh, that's cool. I'll look for the stables on my trip. Oh, thank you for the super chat. My friend's tattoo in Ybor. I don't know the layout, but I have to go to Build-A-Bear now horses. I mean, if you take the interstate, it wouldn't take long to get from Ybor to over to International Mall where Build-A-Bear is. And then most of the stables are like in Lutz, but I mean, it's just a drive. It's not that far. But I don't really frequent Ybor, especially at night, because too many people get killed there. So it sucks. Especially because Ybor has like some really cool places, and that's like where for Tampa, where our gay scene is, and it's absolutely my favorite. Gaybor, great. People getting shot there almost every weekend, not great. Sucks. I hate it. One of my friends getting stabbed to death there, not cool. Yeah, so we do not go there. Yeah, Ybor's scary as fucking night. Oh, hey, Alicia. Alicia gets it. What are your thoughts on the whole FTX shenanigans? I think that crypto in that whole market and industry really just like breeds an environment that is super scammy. And it's gross. I don't really know too much about like the FTX situation specifically though. But yeah. Also good news, officially a teenage boy testosterone finally did its thing nearly a year. Oh, that's so exciting, Angel. I'm so happy for you. Born and raised in Florida, I gotta tell you, I've been to Ybor exactly 3 times. As fun as it was, I won't be going back to. Yeah, it's very scary there. Sucks. Sucks is like in theory, it's awesome. It's super cool. I drove 6 hours to Atlanta to the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. Have you ever been to Jacksonville? Do you know of any relaxing things to do there? I don't think I've ever been to Jacksonville. I think maybe the only time I've been is like driving through it, but nope. I do not really frequent any other places in Florida other than the like coast that I'm on. So nope. That's why I think it's funny whenever anyone's like, oh, do you go to Orlando all the time? I'm like, no. Why would I go to Orlando? Orlando sucks. The traffic's horrible. I want nothing to do with that. And Disney isn't even in Orlando. And I just don't like Disney. I can't tell you the last, like, true for Floridians who like actually born and raised here understand that Orlando is a tourist trap, which realistically that's not in Orlando. It's in Kissimmee, which is next to Orlando, but or Buena Vista, which is a made up place. But yeah, I don't want to do that. That's what whenever I see that Hannah is there like every weekend, I'm like, listen, at least they're enjoying it. Do a video on Primerica eventually, sure. Yeah, I like Busch Gardens. A girl, it's just like we were looking the other day because I say the other day, but literally it was for my birthday, and that was in March. What am I doing? But I said to Tony, I was like, oh my gosh, let's go to, Busch Gardens for my birthday. And he's like, oh, that sounds like fun. Cause like he likes the roller coasters and I don't. I like the animals. And so I was like, let's go. Those gorillas, I am one with them. And I want to see all the animals and like eat like shit and just have so much fun. And I looked at the tickets and I was like, what? It was like, these used to be like $80. Like, what the hell? I was like, literally last time I went, they were $80. So I don't understand what has happened. It was so sad. I was like, well, I guess we're not going because I'm cheap. I'm not doing that. So I can't remember what we did for my birthday. Probably nothing. Probably just went to eat. Okay. Perfect. Have you ever considered doing a deep dive episode on much older MLMs? I like to focus on the ones that are like prevalent right now. So yeah, I like to focus on the ones that are like more prevalent right at this moment instead of ones that like people aren't really in anymore. So I don't know. I went to Disney a lot as a kid, but as an adult, I went to Busch Gardens. I love it, and Clearwater Beach. Oh, I cannot stand Clearwater Beach. If we ever go to the beach over there, it will be possibly like Indian Shores, but usually not. I've been there like twice. I do love the Don Cesar. Going there for the day is real nice, and that beach is good because it's like private and no one else can go there unless you're staying at the Don or have a day pass. And then Anna Marie is okay. That's too public though as well. I don't like people being near me at the beach. So typically we will go to Boca Grande and do that instead because that is my happy place. And there's like no one there. It is absolutely my happy place. I would move there in a second if I could afford it, but I cannot because I am not a millionaire. If you visited the springs north of Orlando, yeah, there's a lot of like rivers and stuff that I've visited, like Crystal River and all that. But again, I've gone like 3 times, and that's it. I went to the Fountain of Youth. Well, that sounds crazy. Did you tell Ponce de Leon? All right. St. Augustine is pretty neat little town. I've heard that. It's really pretty. I have never been. I know I'm probably disappointing y'all with my travels around Florida, but I really, anytime we ever like went to the beach or did anything, it was Boca Grande, and that's all I ever want to go to. I don't care about anything else. Scary because of gators. I prefer stingray infested waters. Yeah, I don't like lakes and dark water. I like the golf and being by manatees and dolphins and stingrays instead. And sharks, but okay. All right. Bye, Angel. Have a good day. Jesus. All right. I'm already sweating, and I have a feeling I'm going to be sweating when I'm on a horse, so I don't really want to like put on makeup. Insurance MLMs are crazy, having sell and recruit, but what if something happens to you? I have no idea. I just can't imagine having like my entire income tied up in like someone else's work, you know? Like being that like out of control of like my own income is like a crazy concept. That's real crazy. Yeah, Nicole, good recommendations. If you're gonna go to a beach, St. Pete is way better than Clearwater. There's just a lot more to do. And then also downtown St. Pete is way better than downtown Clearwater, because downtown Clearwater is a ghost town because of all the Scientologists. Because they've really just ruined everything. No, yeah, that's Wiggum over there. He's snoring real loud. Just wanted to thank you again for your videos on Octavia. Yeah, it's real crazy. Octavia is awful. That and Awakened are just like MLM branded anorexia. It's truly crazy. But, you know, I think that's how they're able to keep people in and keep them dependent on it. And that's so sad. Even like with like my life coach video, like I had someone say, they're like, oh, are there like legit life coaches? And it's like, that's called a therapist. Just go to therapy. No offense to life coaches. No offense to you, but I would highly suggest for someone to go to therapy instead of going to a life coach. Okay. All right, I'm just going to put on a little bit of concealer and then I gotta go. Scientology church in New York is crazy. I bet. I mean, the headquarters is here in Clearwater. They've tried to make downtown Clearwater like their Mecca, is what they call it. Like it's their whatchamacallit. What am I trying to say? Like their own like town basically, and it's wild. It's wild that they have been able to buy up so much property, and it's kind of fucked up, especially because the residents of Clearwater can't fucking stand it. And I think it's awesome that Leah Remini has done so much to just discredit them, but even more so to like to like make fun of them. Like I know people have said before, like, oh my gosh, no, don't go after Scientology. It's like, what are they going to do? Have someone go through my trash? Cool. I will literally take a dump in there and then they can go through it. Like they're not actually, they don't have like actual power. Like they can spread lies about you, sure, but anyone who is logical will understand and be like, oh no, these people are just crazy. So I don't know. I just find that really interesting. And I think people used to think that they have more power than they actually do, and they don't. So, yeah. All right. I hope I don't have to wear a helmet. I mean, I'm a pretty experienced rider, so I don't think I should have to. Also, the Kara just texted me and she's like, I like to usually get there like a little bit before so I can like tack them. And I'm like, shit, I've probably forgotten how to do like all of that. Not really. I'm sure I can remember, but like someone's got to make sure my belt is tight. All right. I am ready to be a yeehaw bitch. Probably going to put my hair up anyways, so whatever. But okay. All right, I will see y'all later. I will have a video up on Friday for you and then Sunday as well. And then we'll be back to the, I say back to, but the Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule. So goodbye. Please wear a helmet. My extremely experienced writing teacher in 5th grade got in an accident and lost her sense of taste and smell for life. That's awful. Anyways, so yeah. Okay, bye.